GamerCast Network.
Hey. All right. It's a video game show. It's a video game show. It's not a game show about videos. It's a video game show.
Welcome to the GamerCast Network video game show for Sunday, December 7th, 2008. I'm Chad, this is episode 119, and this week for the roll call, a question from Mike. What established franchise from books, movies, or other games would you like to see made into a Diablo-like dungeon crawler? And joining us this evening is Ivan.
How about a Magic the Gathering game?
Isn't that pretty much just Diablo? I mean, if you turn Magic the Gathering game like Diablo, isn't that just Diablo?
Okay, so if you take any game and turn it into a Diablo-like dungeon crawler, is that just
Not
Diablo?
even any change of setting. It would just be the same exact game. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're not even talking about switching genres in any way. shape, or
But it's completely different. You just summon monsters.
Yeah.
You're not actually doing the fighting.
Maybe what you're saying is more of the card aspect of it.
No, I'm saying
Okay, no. I'm trying to help you here, Ivan.
I appreciate it, but that's not what I'm saying. Everybody's a mage.
So your Diablo clone has one class.
you just took out all the options.
Did he hang up?
Ah,
That's fine. If those are the types of answers he's going to give, we don't need him.
Says the guy who hasn't been on the show but once a year for the past 3 years.
it was a good answer. I like the answer.
No. I want to hear the genius answers that you other jackholes come up with.
And let's find out. Also joining us is Phil.
Well, I'm looking at my desktop and I see Heath Ledger as the Joker, so maybe I'll go with like a Batman.
No, that's
Get, like-
dumb. That's stupid.
I figured
That
someone
would be
would say
dumb.
that.
No one would play it. That's dumb.
Okay.
And also joining us is Keith.
I have to go with the Dark Tower series with Roland.
That a book series by Stephen King?
Yeah, just a sweet world. It's kind of magic meets post-apocalyptic meets modern meets everything.
So, Ivan, does that answer suck?
Yes.
Okay, just checking. And also joining us is Bob.
After watching the American Revolution on History Channel yesterday, I'd like to have our American Revolution Diablo game. Instead of gold, you get like continental dollars. Instead of experience, you just gain liberty.
Ivan, how's that answer?
That's stupid.
Okay, good. Making sure. And also joining us in a sickly state is Microsoft Xbox Community Manager, Chris Palladino.
I have two answers, so when he calls my first one stupid, I have a second thing he could call stupid. Dawn of the Dead.
Dumb.
So it's dungeon
So it's
crawler.
Left 4 Dead.
No, because it's a top-down isometric click.
Top down, dude. It's totally different.
Or a disease, but it's not an established IP. If you were just a disease and you were affecting someone and you were inside of their body, attacking various organs, and then as you progress through, you eventually get to the brain and kill them.
That actually sounds like that would be kind of fun. It's creative.
Yeah, very good. Very good.
It's dumb.
You would be the first level, Ivan.
I didn't have a witty or funny answer for this one. Dune. You know, Dune. You had the Fremen.
Oh, yeah. That is a game I'm surprised they haven't. They've only done RTSs with Dune, right?
Yeah, only RTSs, but there are like whole little martial arts systems and fighting systems they have in the thing, like the weirding way and all that kind of stuff. So there you go. Dune dungeon crawler. And Ivan, how's it as an answer? Just checking. Okay, very good.
This week on the GamerCast Network. A Sarcastic Gamer 2008 is coming to an end. That means it's time to argue about which game deserves to be crowned Best Game of 2008. And why was Call of Duty Modern Warfare announced at an in-game ad conference? Take a look back in gaming with Retro Force Go. Tune into the Post-Game Report to get all the facts. Post-game. On Sarcastic Gamer Pink, the ladies talk about Mirror's Edge and the Spike Video Game Awards. Discover the community that brings you all these great podcasts and more. GamerCastNetwork.com.
Next topic.
Did anybody play anything this week?
Midnight Club for 360.
That's a racing game, right?
It's like Need for Speed. Drive around in the city, flash your headlights, race other people, get money to buy upgrades to your car. It's one of those games, if you don't like that style of game, you won't like Midnight Club. But if you do, it's one of the better ones. What's the last games everybody bought Is it still basically the Fallout kind of crowd?
Well, the last one I played, have been playing, is Far Cry 2.
I heard it gets real good after the first hour.
I'm about 20 hours into it.
Okay, never mind.
It gets real good after that 21st hour.
Once you get in that first day of playing, I mean, that's really when it starts to shine.
I would give a review of it, but I know that there's going to be a change coming pretty soon because there's like a second continent I have to go to. It's like an open world kind of game. I'm still on the first continent, but doing all these little side missions, so I'm wasting time.
It's funny that pretty soon is 20 hours in.
You know, it's like Fallout or like Oblivion. There's all kinds of side quests to do.
No, apparently it's not like Fallout or Oblivion, because those were good from the get-go.
No, this is a good game. I'm not saying it's not a good game. It's okay. It's not stellar. It's just, you know, everything's kind of bland. Basically what you do is you have to get missions. And usually the missions say, okay, you have to go over here and kill this guy. And that point's usually pretty far away. And as you're driving along, you know for damn sure someone's going to come in another car behind you and starting a firefight with you and all that kind of crap. It gets kind of tedious to go from point A to point B. And all the missions are pretty much the same. Go blow this up. Go get this. Go kill him, that kind of stuff. It's not a bad game. I'm sure if I were just to go along the whole main line of the quest, I'd probably be almost to the end of the game by now, but I'm playing all the side missions to get better weapons and that kind of stuff, so it's kind of, I'm taking my time.
Has anyone played Mirror's Edge aside from me?
You know what? That game didn't do anything for me. The demo, it didn't pique my interest at all.
I want to play it, but I'm waiting for the PC version, which is in January.
Yeah, I got a thing about heights in a game like that. First of all, it kind of made me feel a little dizzy, just all the running around and jumping constantly.
It kind of simulates free running. If you kind of get motion sick, you might actually not like this game.
It automatically gets a bad mark when it makes you be a chick character. I'm being serious. I don't understand what's so hard about giving every game the option to be a male or a female avatar.
Okay, so Chris, you've played Mirror's Edge a bit, so what do you think of it?
It might be my game of the year. It's this year's Portal. It's super innovative. There's puzzles, there's thinking.
Ugh. Oh, God. Ugh.
Well, yeah.
Doesn't it reward you for not shooting people and doing it as, like, just avoiding?
Oh, Christ, why? What's the point?
If they would have made it Dark Angel the game, or even like Batman the game.
Okay, yeah, if I'm Jessica Alba, that makes it a little bit better.
Right? Because it's the same thing. Batman doesn't shoot anyone. He just runs and jumps across from building to building and jump kicks people, and then when he gets their gun, he throws it. It's fun. It's like Jackie Chan the video game is the best way to describe it.
Except you're a chick.
Yeah, you're named Faith, but her middle name might be Jackie Chan.
Faith Jackie Chan?
Yeah. It's not getting a lot of love, and I was curious why, because it's really good.
Well, like I said, the demo, I just didn't find it that entertaining to me, and I really didn't like the fact I'm a chick with smeared on her face or whatever that stuff is.
I think it's a tattoo.
You got some schmutz. Just go like this. No, the other side. No, the other side. No, look at me. Your left. No, I'm doing it on my left, but no, just all right. You know, it's fine. You got it. As a matter of fact, see if this bag fits.
That game would suck. Trying to play Mirror's Edge with a bag on your head. You just hear like,
Next topic.
Did anybody here play the game Chronicles of Riddick for the Xbox?
The Butcher Bay thing, it was actually pretty good.
It was really good.
That was based on the, I don't know, was it the Riddick universe, Pitch Black universe. It was like the first movie was Pitch Black, the sequel was Chronicles of Riddick.
Both good movies.
So they had the original game, The Chronicles of Riddick Escape from Butcher Bay, came out for the Xbox. They were bringing out a remake of that. Everyone had just thought it was going to be just the older game, you know, with new graphics and those kind of things, and maybe a couple new missions. Well, apparently, the new version coming out is going to have all the old content, plus a whole new 10-hour single-player campaign. And they're putting all these multiplayer modes in. And one of the multiplayer modes sounds kind of weird. So his eyes are shined and he can see in the darkness. So apparently it's like a tag kind of game where one player is Riddick and the other 20 players are trying to hunt him down, and the room they're in is pitch black. So he can see everything. The other guys just have flashlights. So it's like Doom 3.
Or Left 4 Dead.
Or Left 4 Dead. There you go.
Or Call of Duty Zombie Mode.
Or Call of Duty Zombie Mode. There you go.
Or Horde Mode in the dark.
Or Horde Mode in the dark. See? Okay, yeah.
90% of those games you just rattled off came out within the past 2 months. So, you know.
No, I got you. I get it. I'm just saying, it's like zombies are hot right now, and everyone has a zombie. Like, even Call of Duty just said, zombies are sweet. Let's put zombies in the game.
How many people do you know are saying, there's way too many zombie games. I'm tired of zombies.
Dang.
Take any game and you put zombies in it, it's that much better. So Call of Duty, awesome game. Call of
Cooking
Duty
Mama,
Zombies.
Zombie Edition.
She just like take a big cleaver and start hacking up brains. Brains.
And you have to be careful that your limbs don't fall off into the batter.
So how much longer, how much farther do you think they'll keep making zombie games? I mean, eventually people will get tired of it.
They'll do it until they run it into the ground, like World War II.
Until
games.
Zombie Rain comes out. I'm not tired of zombie. In fact, what I'd really like is for Dead Rising to still put out the damn text patch so I could finish that game.
Yeah, that'll happen.
I wouldn't hold your breath, yeah.
Yeah, isn't there rumors of a Dead Rising 2 coming out? I seem to recall that recently.
Well, all I know is if it doesn't have text I can read, I'm not even wasting my time on that one.
And real quick, wasn't there a zombie board game coming out for Xbox Live?
Yes. Zombies.
They're making that into a Xbox Live game?
Yeah.
Oh, that's sweet.
Well, in theory,
You guys have played this game, right?
yeah. The biggest complaint that I think everyone had was that it was kind of slow.
In terms of management, to manage everything?
No, just in gameplay. I mean, essentially what you do, you get like little squares, 5-inch by 5-inch, and you kind of make out the map. You add squares as you're playing, and you got zombies, and you move into an area, and then you got to fight the zombies. You got to pick up ammunition all the time, trying to get to the chopper. But games can take a while.
I mean, the whole idea of the zombies is that you should feel on edge all the time, and it was just a lot of downtime. When you're not moving, somebody else is. The fights could take a long time. People would try and figure out how to put the tiles on the board to make it advantageous for them, and the theme didn't fit the gameplay.
So if the theme didn't fit the gameplay, what's to say the Xbox Live Arcade version will be any better if it's a direct translation?
We'll speed it up. Any game that's been slow that they've moved to computer has been sped up exponentially.
Board game Carcassonne, one game will take you several hours, but I mean, you could play a Xbox Live game in 20 minutes.
Computer version of Blood Bowl on Fumble.com. I'll give him a plug. He basically chintily animated it. It's not awesome graphics or anything, but you could play a game in like 20 minutes where it used to be over 2 hours.
Next topic.
Does anybody care about Activision's upcoming games?
Depends what they are, if I care or not.
Wait, let's play this game. Just name a game that Activision makes, Keith.
Name a game that Activision makes?
Well, publishes.
I know.
Pitfall.
Damn, you guys. Pitfall. Chopper Command. River Raid.
Well, that's what I'm trying to think of something current, because all I'm thinking of is just Atari games.
They published a really popular one last year. It's first-person shooting kind of things.
First-person shooting kind of things. Duty! Call of Duty.
Yeah, Call of Duty. So, semi-announced in 2009, the fall, that there's going to be Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2.
Call of Duty 6 Modern Warfare 2. Episode 1, Chapter 4.
So they really haven't said who the developers are, but the assumption is that Infinity Ward will be doing this one. Anybody care about that?
You know what? I'm sick of I didn't even play the last Call of Duty because it just is like...
It's good.
But it's just the same thing, man.
Aren't you the one that just a couple weeks ago said you can make as much as you want as long as
Exactly.
it's fun?
I did say that, but it's just... I'm no
Yes,
interested.
you are absolutely
it's not
right.
Fun to me. It's not fun to me.
That's
insane.
fair.
They've overdone it. They got to come out with something different.
Either that or slow down. A new first-person shooter with the same pretty much genre every year.
Admittedly, they haven't said there's no details on what this is. This could be a futuristic Call of Duty.
I hope it's not futuristic if the game's called Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
Modern Warfare 2.
Well, Modern Warfare 2 in the future.
Yes.
That's just being overdone to the point where I've lost interest.
The economy is bad, games are being made, and new IPs. So that's why I was so happy about EA this year, is Mirror's Edge, Dead Space, and a couple I can't even remember. There are all these new IP. IP is just an idea, is the easiest way to think of it. So you could make Call of Duty 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, or you could try something experimental and new. And with all the money it takes to make and market a game and get it mind share, Rock Band and Guitar Hero, I think at least the last version was selling better than Rock Band because mindshare, people know Guitar Hero, they know what it is. Now it's starting to be, okay, Rock Band, I get it, it makes sense, people can spend money, but as a publisher, you don't want to make a billion games, and especially you don't want to take a risk all the time on something that may or may not be panned out when you could make a version of The Sims 3 or Call of Duty 5 or World of Warcraft expansion or whatever.
Well, speaking of Guitar Hero, Activision also said that in 2009 there's going to be Guitar Hero 5.
They putting out new instruments with that one as well?
There's no details at all, but all they said is next year Guitar Hero 5 is coming out.
They should have like Swamp Edition, where you have the guy playing the washboard, one guy blowing a jug.
Ooh, the jug.
Emmett Otter's Jug Time Band or whatever.
Exactly.
Instead of drums, you just have the washboard. That'd be dope.
Brothers.
Next topic.
Do we care that Grand Theft Auto is blamed for some dead kittens?
Unless someone like sharpened the disc and slit the cat's throat, Grand Theft Auto is not to blame.
And even if they did, Grand Theft Auto is not to blame.
Well, real quick, this was out of Mesa, California. There were two young boys, 6 and 7, who lived in a trailer park that admitted to stoning and then later hanging a 4-month-old kitten. How did the kids hang the kitten? They used a controller cable from a video game system.
Must not have been an Xbox controller. Happy dance, happy dance.
Even if it was the wired one, it would have broke off at the end and fell.
No, it's a good way. It's a good way.
No, it's detachable.
See?
I guess apparently at the time the kids decided to kill the kitten, they had been playing Grand Theft Auto.
When do you even see a cat in Grand Theft Auto, let alone kill one?
The strip club. Wah, wah.
I have no idea, but the sheriff of the community blamed the kids killing the kitten on them having recently played Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, I like what it says. They hung a cat because in Grand Theft Auto you can kill cops and rape women.
Yeah, that's what the cop said, yeah.
Again, kids have been torturing animals long before video games. You can't blame that on video games.
I blame Beavis Rope for all rope-related crimes. Anytime someone gets kidnapped and their hands are tied with rope, I blame Beavis Rope. Beavis Rope makes glow-in-the-dark rope. What the F do you need glow-in-the-dark rope?
So when you throw your tied-up child in the dark room, when you open the door, you can see where they are. Because their hands will be bound behind their back, and it will be glowing.
So Buffalo Bill knows exactly where you are in the pit?
Exactly.
It puts the lotion in the bucket. I see you down there. I see your hands. There's no reason to make glow-in-the-dark rope. And then on the opposite end, there's camouflage rope. Which good luck trying to find that to tie something up. Now, where did I put that rope?
I knew I shouldn't have set it down in this forest.
People make weird stuff. I'm sorry, Chad. I got way off.
No, it's fine. I didn't know there was glow-in-the-dark rope. Is there rope infused with, like, gasoline?
We sell gasoline-soaked rope to save you the trouble of dousing your victim in gasoline when you...
This is our special kidnapping rope. It's designed specifically for kidnapping people. It's soaked in chloroform.
Next topic.
Mailbag.
Hey, Spartan119 again, and I have a Nintendo-related question. Just wondering if you guys think that Nintendo will ever die, or at the very least just start making games and not a console like Sega.
Not a snowball's chance in hell.
No, they're still way too profitable.
Yeah, I don't see Nintendo ever moving out of the market anytime soon. Sega had problems with their little Dreamcast and Saturn systems. Lots of bad things would have to happen to Nintendo for them to stop making consoles.
You also have to remember that, the early to mid 80s, the video game crash, where they didn't do anything, and then Nintendo swooped in with the NES and completely revived the video game market. They made video games when literally nobody else was doing it and made a profit on it.
And before that, in 1889, they swooped in when no one else was making playing cards, and they made playing cards and took off. Success.
That particular company started with an F, didn't it?
Fusajiro Yamuchi is the dude's name who started the business. But yeah, Nintendo was a card company.
And wasn't the starter there, was he the one that had, like, prostitution houses or something like that? I can't remember.
A prostitution house?
Back in the day, everyone had a prostitution house.
No, I'm pretty damn sure he had some. Hang on, let me go look that up. Now I gotta know. Give me a second.
Everyone had a prostitution house and
Jesus, there's also 85 million Nintendo DSs in the world.
There are so many reasons that comment isn't making it on the show. That was great, Keith. Thank you.
We just all ignored it because it was so par for the course. Everyone did have. Continue.
Here it is. I remember this now. Nintendo, by 1963, the company tried several small niche businesses, such as a cab company and a love hotel.
How is that a niche business?
A love hotel is a type of short-stay hotel found in Japan, operated primarily for the purpose of allowing couples privacy to have sexual intercourse.
Would you like to Mario? Would you like to sex with Princess Peach, Mario, or the mushroom?
Now, this is 63. This is before Mario was around.
We don't know where those characters came from.
Okay, that's not... Okay, yeah. Okay, there we go. There we go. We move on now.
Yeah, so the short answer is they'll probably be around just as long as the video game industry as a whole is around.
And if they ever go away, they can go back into the Love Hotel business.
Next topic.
Okay, this guy wrote a lot, but he wrote it very well. He even said he wrote it very well. Let me see if I can munge this down.
I'm writing you a letter, which I wrote very well.
Oh, he said that, Hey. So this was from Phantom Killer. I have been a loyal listener to the podcast for a few years now. This is a bit of a strange message, but it would really make me happy if you did this.
Well, I'm all out of rubber gloves and Crisco, so...
And your sister's not that attractive.
So what he wants is he's requesting a Shattered Dream Pie here.
Okay, here's your Shattered Dream Pie. Next message. See? Now I get the Shattered Dream Pie because we're not going to read his thing.
Touche. You get a Shattered Dream Pie for never being able to explain what your dilemma was.
No, he explained it. Basically, he wants us to give a Shattered Dream Pie to his ex-girlfriend because they broke up.
Why would we give it to your girlfriend and not you?
Ham sandwich to your girlfriend for dumping you.
You read his side of the story, Judge Judy there, Chad. Judge Chatty.
I can't read her side of the story because you know what? She didn't write in.
Well, I mean, if he was doing things to her that were not correct, then he deserves to be dumped, right?
I guess so, yes.
She gets a ham sandwich for seeing through his conniving and well-written ways into his true heart so she could dump him.
I'll assume this cat's under 20.
Okay, yeah, sure. Whatever.
Don't worry about it.
No, let's make up stuff about him, too. He hangs kittens.
Chicks love dudes with club feet anyway. You'll have no problem getting another one.
Well, he would stay up till 2 in the morning listening to recently released podcasts, so he was at least loyal. So maybe it was Shattered Dream Pie to her and ham sandwich to him.
Here, I'll read this last little part here. I really hope you include this, and I love your podcast.
Not anymore.
You lot are funny in a grumpy old men kind of way, and you're not afraid to tell it how it is with the gaming world.
Well, you're funny in that kind of month-old cheese in the back of the fridge way. Like, is this funny to you? I don't know if we should eat this.
Keep doing what you're doing because it makes me and all the other listeners laugh, and you are nothing like the generic advertising boring game podcasts that are out there.
Chris! Oh, I'm sorry. I meant to say Chris.
Yes, correct.
Next topic.
Okay, so next piece of mail here from Ruler of Eden. Apparently he's coming into some money very soon, and he wants many games, and he's not sure which one to get. He will have about $300, and of this list, I guess, what should he get? Ready? Just say yes or no to what I say here. Fallout 3 Collector's Edition.
No. Fallout 3 Regular Edition.
Fallout 3 Regular Edition. Okay. Lord of the Rings Online Mines of Moria Collector's Edition.
No.
The Collector's Edition. Have you learned nothing?
Okay, so no on Collector's Editions, but okay, if it was normal Lord of the Rings...
No, just buy Warcraft.
Actually, I think Ruler here already has Warcraft.
If you want to try something that different, then go with Warhammer. And don't get the Collector's Edition either.
Next one on the list was Warhammer Online, so...
Yeah, you only get one MMO, and don't have it be...
Anything except Warcraft.
Well, not. Warhammer is a good game. I liked Warhammer.
Not Lord of the Rings, though.
Not Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings did nothing.
Unless you're a Lord of the Rings fan. But no, you asked our opinion and the answer is no.
Left 4 Dead on the PC.
Yes.
I couldn't
I
tell
would
you.
say yes. Bob would probably say otherwise.
And Bob, you have issues with the PC, but that's kind of... It's just, what's it do to you?
It just stops. Like 5 minutes into playing.
So, Ruler, if you buy Left 4 Dead and it does the same thing that's doing to Bob's PC, don't buy Left 4 Dead. Next on the list, Saints Row 2. I never played that.
No.
Never played it.
Yes.
Caca.
Wait, Ivan, you're a no on that one, and Chris, you're a yes.
Yeah, it was fun.
Is that pretty much just like GTA?
So the way I think of it is GTA is a epic cinematic whatever experience, and Saints Row is just to try and have fun. So you'll run around and spray poop on people and...
Yeah, that's fun.
And Ivan, you don't like it?
No, I didn't care for it. I don't like Grand Theft Auto either, so there you go. But especially since when he's got stuff like Fallout 3 on the list, I'd much rather spend my money on Fallout 3 than Saints Row.
And the last one here on the list was Mirror's Edge, which obviously from Chris would be a yes.
Absolutely yes.
Okay, and he had one last little question, which I guess was directed at me. Sounds like he's starting up his own podcast.
Don't.
It's a riot.
Going to be called the Gamers Eden Podcast. There's a plug for you in case you ever get it off the ground. And he wants to know how much it costs to make a podcast monthly.
In money or in pieces of your soul? Because I think Chad could give a better answer to that than I could.
Yeah, it costs zero.
It does cost a little if you want to have good hosting for your files. It's like $5 or $6 a month. Nothing. But the real cost is the time if you choose to make an edited show.
And don't even waste your time if you're not going to.
I would try and join somebody else. I sound like a horrible pessimist, but there's approximately 17 billion podcasts out there.
17 billion, really.
Yeah, just in the last year, how many new podcasts?
Right, it's 5 for every human. I actually have 3 more to finish today. I mean, for sake, can we move it?
There's a lot of podcasts. Do something unique.
Yeah, do something unique and don't start a podcast.
Good one.
If he really wants to start a podcast, find a niche thing, and also please consider editing. Although editing takes your very soul and rips it from your body, so good luck.
Next topic.
Someone did send in a beef jerky recipe there for you, Keith. This is from G Flat. He didn't like the suggestion of just ground beef, a seasoning packet, and a glue gun.
A glue gun?
Glue gun.
Well, there's your problem, G Flat.
I was going to say, I think I narrowed down what your issue might have been.
Did you use a glue gun there, or did you use a pastry gun, Keith? Is that what you said? I can't remember what you said.
I used a jerky gun.
It's like a cookie press, kind of.
Yeah, I don't know why he thought glue gun, but hey.
Boy, did he have a mess, though.
I was going to say, even a glue gun, you know how tiny the meat would be?
Spaghetti by the
Spaghetti, yeah, spaghetti. That sounds disgusting.
Spaghetti.
Meat spaghetti, exactly.
Meat getty.
Although that sounds really good, actually. Maybe he is onto something.
He did send along a beef jerky recipe here from his grandfather. So if you'd like to be enlightened, it sounds like you get, oh God, what is this? 2 pounds of lean round roast, soy, water, liquid smoke, Jamaican Hellfire. Okay, I guess it's a hot sauce.
I don't know any witch
I
doctors.
hope that's hot sauce, because I don't know any voodoo people to make me hellfire.
Cayenne pepper and crushed red pepper. And he's got a whole little recipe here.
Wow, that sounds really spicy.
I think he's in the UK, isn't he?
Yeah, I believe he is.
That's like crazy. It's only good if you're sweating. That's not fun to eat. When your hair follicles sweat, that's no good.
My hair is sweating.
And that was Video Game Show episode number 119 for Sunday, December 7th, 2008. Any ham sandwiches or shattered dream pies to give to the world, gentlemen?
Yay, the Browns lost again.
We gotta give our weekly Shattered Dream Pie to the Browns.
Do they ever? And that's not being facetious. I don't pay attention.
They've won 4 times, and they've lost 10 times.
Isn't it 9?
It'll be 10 next week.
A ham sandwich to PGR, because they did a good interview with Carlos Ferro, who is the voice of Dominic Santiago from Gears of War.
Are we allowed to give them to Chris? Technically, he's not part of the show
No.
anymore.
He's dead to us.
He is. That guy's an idiot.
Chris can have a ham sandwich.
No, he can't. You can have a ham hot pocket. That's about as good as you're going to get. You can't get it.
Is it lean?
No, it's just a stupid ham and cheese one. Like I said, dude, don't ask for too much.
And this week for the GamerCast Network Gaming Night, they're playing Left 4 Dead on the Xbox 360. You can get all the details at the GamerCast Network forums at gamercastnetwork.com/forums. And send your questions, comments, queries, concerns, or a roll call question to the mailbag at mailbag@videogameshow.org. Skype us at videogameshow or call us at 320-300-GAME. That is a stand long distance call and all normal fees apply. And that's a wrap. Good night. Okay. Tell Bob the roll call question possibilities. I'll be right back in 1 second.
What is your favorite color hat in Shaun White Snowboarding?
Periwinkle.
If you had to make sweet lovin' to any character from Left 4 Dead aside from Zoe, which would it be?
Oh, Bill.
The witch.
The witch.
Oh, come on. You guys all want to play everybody's favorite Deal or No Deal for the Wii on the 19th.
Left door, right door. Left door, you lose.
Is that Mario?
Left door, right door.
Yeah, that was part of the Mario party.
That's so stupid. I could play that with a penny in my pocket.
What?
Door, right.
You could flip it. Just flip the penny.
Oh, okay. I mean, you can play any game with
what?
a penny in your pocket. When I play games, I enjoy having a penny in my pocket. The extra copper makes me move slightly faster to the left.
There's a lot of PSP games coming out.
Whoa, somebody's got a cell phone. Whoever just said that, tell it to stop. Tell it we don't have any money.
Please no more.
Wasn't that a guy in Diablo? No hurt, no kill. You keep alive, and next time something good bring to you.
So, do we come up with a good question there?